This is David Ratton. I'm making my Spanish meal. This is it's a tortilla española, or a potato omelet. And the ingredients are, we have some eggs, lightly beaten. We have potatoes here, thinly sliced. Some thinly sliced onion. We have some preheated oil. And basically we'll just put the potatoes and the onions in the oil, fry them in the oil, pull them out, combine with the egg, and then put it back into this pan, and we'll try to. This is going to be we're hoping this is going to actually work, but we're hoping that this will actually not stick to the pan. That'll be the goal. So what we'll do is just start with a layer, slowly layering in one at a time so that they don't stick, the pieces of potato. Yeah. And then these are going to stay in there. You don't want to brown them, but you want to cook them. Whatever that means. Go. You're supposed to have them so thin that they just kind of wafer like that in the breeze. Some of these might be a little thicker than they're supposed to be, but now I'll put a layer of onion, more potato. Oh yeah, so we need to put some salt in there. Seems like a lot of potato, but I promise this is what the recipe said to do. And this is, according to the New York Times, this is one of the more authentic Spanish cookbooks that this came from. I hope I can trust them. Okay, this does seem like a lot of stuff. It's a little big. Okay. Alright, almost got it all in there.
Low battery.
Okay. So now, the book that this came out of is the Foods and Wines of Spain by Penelope Casas, I think is the name of the author. And then it just says to, so lightly fold it over. We're trying to, it doesn't matter, trying to keep the integrity of the potato together, but we're not really trying to keep it in layers. Just trying to keep it from sticking. It's the basic goal. Might have let that one start to brown a little bit, so might need to keep it flipping some. And some recipes actually included garlic in this too. This one didn't, and a lot of them didn't include the onion. But I decided to go ahead and go with the one that's actually in the cookbook, because the other ones were just recipes I had found online, and they didn't, you never know if you can trust the internet. probably pause it actually.
But how do I do that?
Just hit the red button. Back. Sorry, do it in parts, but making sure the camera works out properly. It's a new, just got it. So we've just fried up the potato and the onion, and now we're going to combine it in with the egg. And once we have combined it with the egg, this is when we get to the part of the event where I'm probably going to screw it up. But we're going to hope it works out right. So just really get it good mixed in there with the egg. And then while we're doing that, we're trying to get this pan to very high heat. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this egg, we're going to take this mixture right here. We are going to, and then we're going to fry it very quickly on this heat. And we're going to try to keep this thing moving at a constant pace so that it doesn't stick. And the goal will be that we're going to get this thing to not stick here. Then we're going to take this plate, which is roughly the size of the frying pan. We're going to get the wrist, we're going to draw, after it's cooked on one side, we're going to remove it, put it onto this plate, and then reinsert it. And somehow it's not going to stick to the bottom of the pan. Let's hope for the best. Go ahead and put a little more salt in there. So now everybody here loves salt. Okay, well here we go. Let's see, let's make it happen. Okay.
Do you want this?
Okay. I'll keep on moving it. Hopefully this will be enough to keep it from sticking. This is the technique they all talk about on basically everywhere, is to just keep it moving. Don't give it that chance to stick, and that this will all work out fine. I also say in the Food and Wines of Spain book, that once you do get it in the pan, to drop it down to medium-high heat. I didn't see anyone else give that specific instruction, but that was theirs. And from looking at this here, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job of not sticking. So I'm just gonna keep moving it like so, and hopefully once it starts to brown a little bit, we'll take it, flip it on the plate, and then we'll do this again. We'll do flipping it a couple times, and then once it starts to have a good, solid, pretty brown coating on the outside, it should be okay. Well, we got little technical difficulties, and fortunately may have burned the Spanish omelet slightly, but at least it didn't stick. Got that going for us. And you know, hopefully, as long as the other side looks good, you know, one side looking bad, we can just put this one on the bottom, and nobody will ever notice the difference. One thing I noticed from the book, that apparently in Spain, I don't see how this could be possible in real life, but they claim in this book that people in Spain eat about 8 meals a day. They have 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners. One of the lunches is a 3-course lunch, the other lunch is another, and one of the dinners is a 3-course dinner. Some of the other ones seem to just be kind of your standard fare snacking kind of food, like tapas or something of that nature. Alright, I think that might be our omelet right there.
What about the wine?
And over here, from the Rioja region of Spain, we got a bottle of red wine to go along with it. A Crianza 2006. Little something with a red, dry taste should go along well. Accent the omelet. And I think we are ready to eat.